Hey everybody, back again for another review tonight. Going to be deviating a little bit from the reviews for the pods from Judy at pepperlover.com. Tonight I'm going to be doing a pod from Cappy. He is the originator of the Brainstrain, and I'm going to be doing a Brainstrain tonight. I'll be back on probably tomorrow morning to get back to the reviews for Judy's peppers. But tonight I'm going to do this Brainstrain. I've talked in some of my videos that I've been a little bit underwhelmed with the heat of all the Brainstrain peppers that I've eaten thus far. I've eaten 2 yellows and two reds thus far, and I've not been that thrilled with the heat. Everybody says they're supposed to be nuclear and on the level of like the Moruga Scorpion and whatnot, but the ones I've had have not been that hot. So I decided I was going to contact Cappy. Considering he's the originator of this strain, I figured I can't get any truer pod than one coming from him. So I contacted him. He was gracious enough to send me some pods, including this bad boy. He's a good sized one. He's probably about the biggest one in the box there, and the most true looking of all the Brainstrains that I got from him. It's a good looking pod, nice and gnarly and bumpy. So I'm gonna try this guy, and hopefully it'll pack the heat that I expect of it. Now, if it does, you know what they say, be careful what you wish for. So we may find out. I may regret what I just wished for here. But we'll pop the stem off here and we'll cut it open, see what it's like on the inside. And we'll go from there. It's a lot of oil on that pod, or on the knife. Oh, this has got a very strong smell to it. Oh yeah. It's strong, but it's sweet at the same time, so getting blue seeds there. Decent amount of placenta on there. This one looks like placenta right here, but that's actually just seed wall, so that's not really placenta there. Or not seed wall, just the wall of the pepper. So fair amount of placenta on them, so we'll see what they're like. Looks like the seeds are kind of a brownish black, which would indicate to me that they've been heat stressed, which could mean that this is going to be a very, very, very hot pepper, because as you all know, heat stress can increase capsaicin production in the pods. So, yeah, it could definitely be a hot one. Oh, I guess I'm going to find out, right? Here I go. This is going to be a mouthful. Clear my teeth here, and I'll tell you about it. Slow builder again, like the one from Judy. I'm getting a little ear itch there. Not as sweet as the other Brainstrains I've had. Still got a good flavor to it, but not as sweet. It's building. Starting to really attack the salivary glands underneath my tongue here. The back of my tongue. And starting to get a little bit down into my mouth there. So that's where we're at right now. It's starting to build a little bit quicker now. Definitely hotter than it was. Than yeah, than when it first started out. So it's starting to build up a lot quicker than how it was when I first swallowed it. Eyes are starting to get a little watery. Let's see. Still building. I've already told you all about how these grow and what you would typically expect in the flavor of them. So this is really purely a review to compare the heat of this one to all the rest that I've had. So far it seems like it's getting hotter than where we were at this point in the review, the one that I did from Judy. Still building. It's really starting to make my throat throb a little bit. It's really getting intense back there right now. Getting a little sniffle coming out of it. I still haven't teared up too much so far from it. Yeah, it's getting pretty strong in the back of my throat now. The underside of my tongue and the salivary glands, it's about where it was before, so it's not getting any stronger. But the more I swallow, yeah, it really builds up in my throat there. And I'm starting to get an endorphin rush out of this one. It's actually making me get a little sweat beads coming on my forehead. It keeps building. Especially in the back of the throat, it keeps building. No face tingle going on just yet. Haven't felt anything in my stomach yet. It is making me quite warm. I'm getting kind of hot here. I don't know. It's not stopped building yet, but it's kind of it's slowing down in the build. I really want this thing to burn me up, guys. I really do. I'm just wondering if maybe Brainstrains don't hit me as hard as the other pods do. I mean, I don't doubt that for other people it may affect them differently. Maybe the capsaicinoids inside the Brainstrains don't affect me like they do the rest of them, like other pods do, like the Butch T did or the Moruga Scorpion did. But I think we've leveled off. It's still it's not burning me near like they have, like the Moruga Scorpion and the Butch T and the 7-Pot Primo did. When I burp, it brings up a little heat back in my throat, so that kicked it up a little bit, but yeah, we're level. It's not building anymore. Not going down, but it's not building anymore. So for me, I guess the Brainstrain's not as hot as those other pods were. I don't know how many more Brainstrains I need to do to convince myself of it, that it would be otherwise, and I'm just getting not as hot pods. Maybe it's just for me that it's not hitting me like that. I don't know any other way to say it, or I don't know any other way to think about it. I mean, I guess I could continue to search for more pods and keep eating them. Cappy sent me more pods. He sent me a whole small flat rate box filled with pods. I guess I could keep eating all of them until I find one that truly burns me up. But I don't know, from what I've tasted so far and what I've gotten here, I just really don't think that the Brainstrain can compares to those other pods. Again, it may just be the way it affects me. I know plenty of other people that they'd absolutely tear up. I'm going back to Ted the Fire Breathing Idiot here. He's got a tolerance like no other, and Judy's Brainstrain that she sent him tore him to bits. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But for me, I guess I'm just going to say it. They don't hit me as hard. So be it. I guess that's my assessment. That's the way I'm going with it. So I'll be back on. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, and I will probably do the white 7-pot. If you don't remember what that one is, it's very, very fat pot. I'd say it's probably about that big around. I don't have it on me right now. It's sitting in the refrigerator. And I don't feel like wasting your all's time with me going to get it. So, but it's big, big fat pod. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow morning.